Come on. Let me properly introduce this before we get into the Danhausen slander that you want to do.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the Gorilla Talk podcast. We are on the post week of Summerslam. We just finished watching XMen 97, and we already started off with Eric being pissed off over Danhausen.
Fuck Danhausen.
So you want to start with X-Men first or SummerSlam?
I already said fuck Danhausen, so I'm gonna start with SummerSlam because
All right.
fuck
You
Danhausen.
are we really that mad over? First of all, the way my dog just looked at us the moment you said "fuck Danhausen" is hilarious.
I like I get it. I get it. I understand. Listen, we always have the clown slash goofy comedy attraction. I get it. I get it. I do. I understand. Okay. We going through just some of the ones I remember. We always had. I mean, we had, of course, the infamous Doink the Clown. Of course, we had motherfuckers
Hornswoggle.
like we had. Well, yeah, Hornswoggle. Sure. We've always had Eugene, James Ellsworth. I mean, Gilbert. I mean,
Come on, look, they even got our truth, bro. Like, come
hold
on, let's
on, no. I'm not gonna let you do that to our truth because the
no.
difference between our truth and
No,
them
he's
is
a
truth is a fantastic
no.
wrestler.
He is, but he's very comedic, and
Yeah, but
sometimes that outshines the wrestling part of him.
that's because they allow that to become like so like Truth and TNA, of course, was a great wrestler, was comedic, but like they Danhausen can't wrestle. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Like, it is what it is. Motherfucker can't wrestle for shit. Okay, his gimmick is all he has. That's it. It is just a gimmick. Even Spike Dudley, for him being the small little guy, at least he took amazing bumps and was a crash test dummy. And Hornswoggle was a midget you would kick around or whatever. Doink the Clown could go in the wrestling ring. I mean, dog, like the this I'm so over the gimmick getting high quality matches over fucking Carmelo was sitting in catering for SummerSlam. Mello was in catering, just chilling, minding his own business. That's where he was. And Danhausen gets a human money is on a pole match. This is
I was really curious how that was gonna work because I really thought they were just gonna put like $100 bill with his face on it on a pole.
it was like a whole bunch of singles and then the Danhausen dollars or whatever. And it was like, all right, bro, like I get it. I get it. Listen, I get it. By Triple H's logic, by the way, by Triple H's logic, Danhausen should be WWE champion.
Oh yeah, can
By
you guys
Triple H's logic.
explain? All right, can you explain to me? Because I didn't watch the post show. Like honestly, I was asleep during first night of SummerSlam.
I didn't
Um,
watch it, so I don't know. I don't even know anything that happened.
like according to Anthony in the group chat, he said along the lines of, "If you're not making the dollars, you're not going to become champion." But I'm like, in reality, we all knew that. We all knew that the championship game is a moneymaker game.
Sure. Let's talk about let's talk about some of the guys who are the guys in WWE. Like he said, you want to get over like Cody or like CM Punk. Cool. Let's talk about them for a second. Even I'll throw Matt Cardona in here. I'll throw Cardona in here, even though he's not getting that type of love. Um, the difference for those guys who are arguably especially Cody and Punk, are arguably two of your most over guys, is they left and they created a market for themselves away from WWE. Cody became a humongous draw, started a rival company, was the top of that, and then came back to WWE to become on the top. He went somewhere else and increased his value. So are you telling guys get over with the fans that way? So do motherfuckers got to walk out the door to increase their value?
But look at
Because
Mercedes. A lot of them did
is,
that.
is that's
Mercedes
what's going to happen?
did
Because
it.
that's what Bailey's about to do. Bailey's
Trinity,
about to split.
Trinity did it before she came back.
Naomi did it. She split. Brock Lesnar split.
Now, Brock Lesnar is now retired.
But he's not. But he came back as a massive draw because he proved himself a draw, also outside of WWE.
Yeah, because he did the UFC stuff.
Like, so this whole narrative of, oh, blah blah blah, get over like these guys. You want to know why Roman Reigns is over the way he did? Because you pushed him the way that you did. You gave him a
Yeah, the
great fucking
underdog.
storyline, and you pushed him even before he became the tribal chief and all that other shit. Even before that, you pushed him. You pushed him down our fucking throats when we didn't want him, WWE. Do you remember that? Do you remember
I
him
do.
being booed out of buildings while being a face? Do you remember that, WWE? Because I do. I
I
remember. The
remember.
North
I
remembers.
I remember the times that Roman was. Remember that time he got the belt and then Sheamus cashed in like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Do you remember when Roman won as a face and the very next night on Monday Night Raw, they had to mute the fuck you Roman chants? Do you remember that? Because the
Yo, that was
North
fucking
remembers.
amazing.
The North remembers. He was a face and they did that shit. So, like, superstars, if from some of y'all are made, you have to make them into stars. John Cena, you make into a star. Randy Orton, you make into a star. It comes with the right push, the right stories, and the right things. Y'all are just unwilling to really push some of these new cats. You're trying to recycle the same
But
old
but
bullshit
but
over
now
and
who
over.
is it on? Is it TKO more or because remember TKO's majority?
TKO definitely has a huge hand in it right now. They have a humongous fucking hand in the jar right now, and of course that's why we're getting. However, at the same time, WWE, I'll give you one thing: you listened, you listened finally for once, and you gave Chelsea what she fucking deserved. Clap it up for Chelsea
Yeah.
Green, goddamn it, because goddamn Chelsea Green, you got that spot, interim or not. I will call you what you are, Chelsea. You are a fucking champion. Give that shit to Michael Hayes because the fans responded when Michael Hayes said, she's only a putover talent. She's only a talent to get the enhancement talent, I believe is the word he used. And I believe on their next podcast, Undertaker called him crazy.
But and then if you like so I saw season 2 of Unreal because season 3 is out now too, and I still haven't seen it. But I remember season 2 where Bulldog is getting mad over the direction that they were going with Chelsea and with our truth. So it's like they're telling you even inside, and you're not with the shit.
But also, are you listening to the fan? Everything Chelsea did, everything, there was a good year and a half straight. Everything Chelsea did was gold. Those US title reigns, gold. That
Oh
NXT
yeah, the
run with Ethan
president
Page,
gimmick.
gold. Everything Chelsea was doing was white hot, was just cooking. You know what you did? You took the U.S. title offer and you put it on Julia. Where'd the U.S. title fall? Into irrelevancy. You gave it back to her, it was hot again. You took it back off her, it was a whack again. What is that telling you? That the person holding the title makes the title more relevant. Chelsea was putting that bitch over left and right. Also, shout out to my girl Raquel Rodriguez winning the IC championship this weekend. Huge fan of Raquel. Love me some Raquel Rodriguez as well.
But wait, can we just mention that Anthony said she was never going to get a championship in like an episode or so? Remember
I was telling Anthony he was wrong on Raquel because I've been watching it and I've been seeing it. I told him he was wrong, and I goddamn it, thank you WWE for doing something with her. I appreciate you listening for him to me. Take my emails every once in a while. You might have some good goddamn storylines to write. But Chelsea Green was the highlight of my weekend.
Your reaction in the group chat was hilarious. I've never seen you so pissed off at a match than you were.
Man. So all right, cool. Dominic Mysterio is your AAA champion
for now,
and he's losing to Danhausen. Do you understand? That makes the AAA belt look fucking awful.
It does.
100%. It makes AAA look completely terrible that your fucking title holder is losing to a comedy act. Sure, you could be like, oh, he didn't lose clean. He lost to Danhausen and a bunch of midgets. And El Torito. Sure, I don't care. So at the same time, while building AAA, you're also tearing it down by having its champion lose to a fucking comedy act. Dog. Like, yes, he's a comedy act. The Hurricane wasn't picking up, like, sometimes he would pick up a nice little W out of nowhere and everything. But when he faced real competition, he got his ass whooped. And that's how the comedy acts are supposed to be treated. Danhausen shouldn't be winning that. I'm sorry. He shouldn't be winning matches the way he's winning matches. I don't think he's lost a match. Fuck Danhausen. I'm sick of this.
I know. I understand it. I'm thinking more of because we're still in that middle of we're going back to the way we were a little bit with the PG era. So I see where he attracts everything, right? I think Danhausen is funny personally. That's gonna be my opinion. Do I think though that they made Dominic look like trash? Yes, because Big E said it during the pre-show because I was watching it. I had nothing else to do, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna watch it." So I watched like 8 hours of wrestling that day. But since the Judgment Day, and since he got that championship, he had a great 2025, but he was so stagnant in 26. This is just forget the fact that he valued the title, but it's WWE's backpedaling with Dom.
Backpedaling, and Dom was one of your biggest heels, and you have backpedaled like crazy with Dom. So, like, wrestling has hierarchies. Like, let's just put it this way. They have hierarchies. So, like, your mid-card guys are your mid-card guys. They're the guys fighting for the IC championship. They're, like, in title match contentions, if you will. But they're not, like, realistically... Like, Dom is never supposed to beat Roman Reigns, realistically. Like, through wrestling logic. This is just writing standpoint here. This is not, you know what I'm saying? This is just how the hierarchies are supposed to go. So, like, Dom is, like your WWE ratings. Like, Dom's like an 83 rating. You know what I'm saying? Like, Danhausen's wrestling rating should be a 65.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck it should be. He should not be beating guys who are mid-card title holders. He's supposed to be beating jobbers and other shit like that. Like, so, like I say, Dom is your AAA champion. So at AAA, he is supposed to be among the top guys.
Yeah.
Whether you think he is or not, that is the way wrestling it goes. Blah blah blah. On the indies, a regular indie guy would never beat and go over a Dominic Mysterio. Like if Dom's walking in the door, Dom has made it to this pinnacle. So like this guy can't beat this guy realistically. You know what I'm saying? He's just a regular human in wrestling logic. So like now what you're basically saying is two wrestlers and wrestling people, Danhausen with all of his stunts and all of his everything is on the same level as Dom, Penta, Chad Gable, Javon Evans, etc.
Well, if we're going by the Triple H logic that he spewed that first night, according to Anthony, then yes, unfortunately,
Look, Dominic is also the greatest stereo on the planet and the greatest goddamn luchador on the planet. Put some respect on Dominic Mysterio's name. I don't care who gets mad at me about it. It is what it is.
He's a veteran. That man is a veteran.
So by your logic, Danhausen is now on the same level as those guys.
Unfortunately. That's
see my issue? You see my issue?
But it's the same thing with music. They put... Alright, I hate to say this, but... And rest in peace to Pop Smoke. But Pop Smoke's music was not that great when it came out, but when he died, they want to call him a legend like Tupac.
Sure, that happens. That's recency bias. That's a thing. That happens. Your thing now is Danhausen is way too big for his britches, and the motherfucker can't wrestle to save his goddamn life.
Oh no, he's getting put so over only because he uncursed the Knicks and
get it. He sells merch. He moves. He does things. He sells all the merch. Guess what? Know who else moves merch? Mr. Iguana was moving fucking merch too. Are we taking Mr. Iguana that goddamn seriously? And Mr. Iguana's 1,000 times the wrestler Danhausen is, and he's a comedy act.
True. Not just.
Are we taking? You know, like that's my issue, and I get it. I understand it. But the clown should never be taken that seriously.
I would love
and the clown should never be this high up on the food chain. You are the clown.
You ever wonder
you are the clown.
You ever wonder what their psychographics could be for them to like make certain decisions? Like the analyst in me always wants
to merch. It's merch. Motherfuckers who move merch get put on the show. That's it. Especially in TKOs. There's a reason after WWE bought Triple I, right? They have Mr. Iguana in a tag match. Mr. Iguana does a whole bunch of shit. You know what happens the very fucking next night? Mr. Iguana's on Monday Night Raw. You want to know why? Because that Mr. Iguana merch started moving overnight, baby. The show was on Saturday. By Sunday, they were sold out of Mr. Iguana merch. They had to re-up. Let's get him on Monday Night Raw for a tag match. Want to know why? Because we want these Monday Night Raw fans to see this Monday night. We want to see this merch. We want to sell. We want to move like Iescas. Okay? Iescas and motherfucking Demonito puppets moved off the goddamn shelves. I would know. I got a Demonito puppet.
How is Demonito?
He's doing great. Demonito is chilling in the crib right now. He's just minding his own business. He's actually watching an XMen 97 recap right now. Okay,
Is
by
he
new rock stars. Shout out to Gina Ippolito. I love her.
is he coming back for next week with PJ Savage and Jeopardy?
Yeah, he'll Imanito will be back for Jeopardy. That's when he likes to come around because he likes quiz games.
Yeah, so Ace goes to me because he's telling me everything on the side about what's going on with him, and he's like, "Listen, I might not wrestle, but I want to play a game with PJ Savage."
That shit is great. The puppet is great. I also have some other hilarious hijinks for us. Um
I'm
I
so
have an alter
excited.
ego. Yeah, the alter ego to debut at a later time when there's more of us in the chat because I feel like it's gonna be a hilarious hit. Uh all I can tell y'all is about this alter ego is he's a masked luchador wrestler. Um okay, he's very famous in Mexico. Very famous in Mexico. Okay, has a very
It's
long,
not Mr.
long
Iguana,
standing.
guys.
It's not Mr. Iguana. It is not Mr. Iguana, but has a very long standing relationship with the Mexican people. He loves tacos very much. This is
I like
very
tacos.
true. Very huge fan of tacos, burritos, Mexican cuisine, tapatio, everything. Okay, love Mexican culture. He's big there. Okay, he's kind of like the American Vampiro, if you will. Yeah, very big wrestler in Mexico. I can't wait for y'all to meet him at a later episode. So
Do you do stand up with these puppets too?
no, no, but I do. I want to start making TikTok videos with my son with him because I feel like it'd be hilarious.
I feel like you could go like on the Jeff Dunham side if you really put your mind to it.
Oh fuck that! That is way too much effort. Like, that is way that is way too much effort. Although what I am going to start doing with Demon Eater, I'll give y'all a little sneak peek of some of the stuff I filmed. It's going to be a lot of Demonito singing songs. Okay, and it's gonna be a lot of songs. So we got some girly pop songs he's gonna be doing. So look out for Demonito singing like Sabrina Carpenter
Oh
and
my
Olivia
god.
Rodrigo. Demonito is also gonna be singing a lot of '90s R&B. He's gonna be doing a lot of also 2000s hip hop and R&B. Um,
I'm
Also a lot of
sorry.
2000s. Also look out for a lot of alt rock, a lot of 2000s alt rock, a lot of Paramore coming from Emanito. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's
God.
big in the misery business. Loves That's What You Get. Huge song. He loves that shit. A lot of early Maroon 5 gonna be coming from
No.
him. So yeah, like Emanito's gonna be in his bag. Like he's recorded a lot of videos. I think the fans are gonna absolutely love him singing girly pop and other songs like that. So if
I'm
y'all have requests for
I'm
Emanito to sing, please send them.
oh my god. Can we do if he like pina coladas?
You know, we thought about it. We thought about if you like pina coladas, but he doesn't like pina coladas, so he just won't do the song.
I
He's
don't
very
blame him.
finicky. Yeah, he's very finicky like that. If he doesn't like it, he's not going to do it. So
I mean, I respect that. He gotta know his limits, you know.
yeah, he's like pina colada, not really his thing. But he is going to be doing a rendition of T Pain and Jamie Foxx's "Blame It on the Alcohol."
I
So
like it.
yeah,
Okay.
he's going to blame it on the goose. You know what I'm saying? So
Blame me on the what?
he's going to blame it on the goose.
Oh my god. Got him
You
saying
know, so like I think he's going to be doing very great with that. Like I said, Emanito's got a lot of songs to sing. But also speaking of that, it took me fucking 3 rounds of orders to get my goddamn Demonito puppet.
oh my god.
Yeah, like,
What is
and
it?
even then after I ordered it, it took it probably took like 3 months for it to finally come in.
Where did you order it from? China?
From WWE shop. Like ordered that bitch from WWE shop. I think I ordered it in April. I probably didn't get it until I think I got it like July.
You know what's crazy with the amount of money you pay to the WWE shop Might as well have a store.
I pay a pretty good amount. I have a lot of wrestling T-shirts at this point, actually. So
Why did it take that long to get there?
no, only one that took that long to get it was actually the two longest things it took me to get was my Bronson Reed Tribal Thief shirt. That took a little bit. That took a couple of weeks to get because they had to reorder it. And Demonito took the longest. Other than that, I got my Gunther Tap Like a Bitch shirt. I got that pretty quickly.
Oh, you got it! I hate you.
I do. I have him tapping out John Cena. It was fucking great. I ordered that shit. I ordered that shit actually probably the night it popped off.
I hate you.
I got that. I got a Jay Uso shirt. I got a Trick Williams shirt.
How do you feel about that Trick Williams and Baron Corbin match?
This is the last thing I'm gonna talk about before we move on to XMen, just because it pissed me off so much. It made me. I just want to know. I just want to know. I'm not a Baron Corbin guy. Never been a Baron Corbin guy.
Neither have I.
Don't like Baron Corbin. I just want to know who asked for Baron Corbin to come back.
But I think he wanted to do what you said the others did and make a name for themselves outside of here. Like I said it 3 weeks ago when I first saw him because a friend of mine was watching MLW and he lost. And like, oh yeah, he's going to WWE after this. I'm like, no, shut the fuck up. He's not coming back. Fucking we not even next Friday. We saw SmackDown, and it was the episode when he came back. I'm like, this is dick.
That's great. Who asked for that? Because know what I asked for and I didn't, and I got a release instead? I asked for you to fucking push Karrion Kross.
Yeah, we need Killer Kross back. We don't need fucking Baron
Corbin. I asked for fucking Karrion Kross. I didn't ask for Baron Corbin. The fans spoke, and they said they wanted Karrion Kross. You know what you did? You let his contract run the fuck out. I didn't ask for Baron Corbin. I don't know who the fuck did.
Why?
But I don't want him. I did not ask for Baron Corbin. I thought the match was stupid. I didn't like the match. I thought, honestly, to be honest with you, and Trick looked unenthused by the match. I've about had it up to here with Little Yachty. I'm completely done with him. Please get him out in a way.
They're actually talking about extending his contract.
Oh God, no! I hope he doesn't. I just hope he goes away. Trick, he didn't look like he's happy. I know they're saying like, oh yeah, they're gonna move him closer to the main event scene now. Where?
Against who?
Where? Because you are jam packed at the top of the scene. You're jam packed at the top of the card right now on SmackDown.
Like you just added Kevin Owens back into the main title scene.
Right. Where are you putting Trick Williams in that scene? Because you have Kevin Owens in that scene, you have Sami Zayn in that scene, you have Finn Balor kicking around, you have Gunther kicking around, and then you still have Cody and Punk.
And then you have Roman and whoever.
Where are you putting Trick in this scenario? I don't understand. Is Trick about to go on his honeymoon?
I saw a poster too that they were saying that they were going to put Roman versus Penta on September 11th for Triple Mania.
Roman's not going to Triple Mania.
That was my point.
Roman's not going to Triple Mania. Roman's not fucking going to goddamn Triple Mania. There ain't no goddamn way. There ain't no way in the world. Roman, and if he does, why? So he can just run through whoever they're going to go through there? No. He ain't going to lose. So why would you have him go there? I don't know. I'm excited for Triple Mania. I am a AAA guy. I love me some AAA. So like, I'm there. I'm all for it. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know Roman Reigns is not gonna be at Triple Mania. Okay, and if I'm wrong on this, I will gladly come back to this episode and be like, Eric got this one wrong. At most, Triple Roman might be in the crowd. He might be sitting next to Triple H, but he ain't going to be wrestling at Triple Mania. That'd be crazy. Whoever said that to you, slap that.
So I forgot where I saw it, but then they're also talking about like they were teasing some type of crossover, and I'm like, all right, but it's like
Listen,
up and down for the last couple of days.
I mean, I'll be honest. I see a scenario for Triple I where Chad Gable's on the card.
Yo, but shout out to Chad Gable for actually scoring the
Shout out to
championship.
Chad Gable too for winning the IC title. Shout out for Chad. That was great for him. I appreciate that. But like, I definitely see a scenario where they work Chad into the card on Triple A for Triple Mania. I definitely see that. I see that. And
I think he's gonna enjoy riding the wave of being the champion right now.
Nah, because I see it because you know what? I see because like I didn't watch Raw, but I saw they had this little segment with Penta and Chad or whatever, and that kind of fits perfectly into writing for Triple I. Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's Young Wolf. He's like, fuck the Fed, fuck SummerSlam, Punk blows, enough with the Shield BS, make Chelsea Green an actual champion, enough with the ads. Gable won just to advertise the tickets.
Okay. Listen, I feel you. I feel you, Young Wolf. I ain't gonna argue with you, but I will tell you this. This is what I do. If I'm them. They had that moment where, like, you know, Chad, you are like a lucha now, blah, 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 blah. You already have Dom joining that stable down in Triple Mania, down in Triple I. So, you know, the numbers game is obviously going to be too much for, let's say, El Grande. Let's say a Penta gets involved, maybe somebody else. They need another guy. Penta needs another guy. El Grande needs a guy. Who do they call? You call Chad. You go get Chad. You go get Chad, and you have Chad go, hey, like, Chad, we need you to defeat this other stable. Now you have El Grande, the former El Grande, and Chad, and you have Penta or whoever else you maybe have into that thing against Dom or whatever stable that you're putting them against. Bang, bang, boom. Triple I now has Chad Gable, your IC champion. It has Penta, it has El Grande, wherever you may need. If you're going that route, I don't know. I have to watch and see kind of how they build over the next month and some change. But that's what, if you wanted Chad on the card, or like, again, even if it's not El Grande, you have Penta be like, you know, like, maybe my brother got hurt. I don't know. Something happens. Whatever. Penta needs a tag team partner. Boom. Insert Chad Gable. You have Chad. You have that connection that now Penta, that Chad can go into Triple I and kind of do whatever. I don't know what direction they're going to, but I'll be okay with it. I'm way more. They're gonna keep milking. The BS ain't going. And their feud is over. Young Wolf, like, Grande is Grande. He don't need, and he's never going to be Ludwig in Mexico ever. You couldn't pay me to be Ludwig in Mexico. Okay, I'm going to be El Grande Americano until the end. I want to know what BS you're talking about, only because that Grande versus Grande match was one of the best wrestling matches in the past 25 years. I don't know what that one is about, but I just know that those two made a goddamn banger of a goddamn match together. And El Grande Americano, Ludwig is down there kissing babies, having sex with his beautiful Mexican girlfriend,
Oh my God,
and
he's
is just
gorgeous.
and just having him a grand old time. If I You can't pay me to leave Mexico if I'm Ludwig. I done bought a house there. Okay, I got a house in Mexico City now. If I'm Ludwig, that's what I'm doing. So they don't need the. I mean, the Mad versus Mad stuff, that's all over. But they'll watch. They'll eventually make Ludwig versus Gable. They're not going to do that. That's unnecessary. Gable's a face now. He'll be a face when he goes to WWE. I mean, when he goes to Triple I think that story's been told. They probably will watch it, but that type of story isn't needed anytime soon.
What
Not
I do,
anytime soon.
what I do gotta agree with Young Wolf though. Enough with the fucking ads, cause they hella disrespected fucking Chad Gable by having that walking teddy bear bust in on his parade.
The mug root beer, what bird, that dog? Yeah. Yeah, that
I
was.
thought
I
that
agree.
was
Listen,
disrespectful.
Young Wolf, you will hear no arguments with me on the ads. 100%. Listen, you know where they got them everywhere. Okay, so like I feel you. I don't want to see all these ads anymore either. Yeah, and we know
Like I
again
don't
that's
want
why
to see the
SummerSlam
ring
is 2 nights.
sponsored by Juicy Fruit.
That's why AAA is 2 nights this year. Want to know why? Because they want that damn ad money. So, and guess what? They will do great. Triple I expect both Triple I events to sell out. I expect the one in Vegas to sell out. I expect the one in Mexico to sell out. 100% I do.
And then
They gonna sell out.
definitely thank God the Shield bullshit is done. I really hope that this was the last we ever see of this, because I like they
I
made a
hope
promise.
so too. I'm over it.
It's been
I'm just
12
like, I was
years.
scared for a second. I thought that Seth was going to come out in that Shield gear, and then he came out in his regular shit, and I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I'm over it. I'm over it too. I'm over the Shield. I'm over the Bloodline. I'll be honest, I didn't really fuck with the Shield like that to begin with. No, I wasn't a Shield guy. That I'll be honest with you, to me, I like the Nexus more than I like the Shield. That was just me.
I mean, but the only thing I can respect from the ending of this storyline, if it's actually over, was what Roman said about Mox. The creative only cared about him and Seth and the back and forth between them. He never stood a chance. So I'm glad Roman actually spoke up on that and closed that story, because I know a lot of people that are not like in the wrestling scene like we are or looking into it. They'll be like, "Yo, but why he never got that push as much as they did?"
Wait, wow, Roman never got that pushed away.
No, why
Mox
Mox
and
never got that push, and you know.
oh, because Mox, like, I mean, listen, I listen. I'm not a Moxley hater. I'm not. I'm not a Moxley hater. Okay, I'm not. However, Mox is fucking boring, dog. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he bores me. He's always bored me. He bored me on the indies. He bored me, and I never really cared about his lunatic fringe gimmick in WWE. Didn't really give a fuck. Um, Not really a enthusiastic promo taker maker. Doesn't really move me on the mic. Doesn't say anything I particularly care about. So like it's just I'm crazy. That's it. And you up it in AEW. I'm not a Mox guy. I don't like. I'm not a Mox guy. I don't see some of the things that other people see. Um, and to me, this is just to me. Mox didn't have the it factor to me. Seth was always way better in the ring than Mox to me. Way better, way smoother. Granted, would hurt people occasionally.
Occasionally.
But I mean, I always liked Seth better in the ring. He was more of a risk taker. Roman always had Mox clears them other two dudes. Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess. What on what? What does he clear him on? What does he clear him on? Because arguably, like you said, like all right. So the two arguments, like what matters in the ring? What are some of the three things that matter in the ring? Your look, your mic skills, your charisma, and your wrestling ability. Um, give me 2 out of 3 that Mox is better than the other two at. Does he look better than Roman and Seth? No. Physically, like, I ain't even just talking about like looks, like handsome, like appealing. Like, look at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Roman, look at his build, look at everything. You stand next to Mox. Mox is a regular fucking dude. Like, Mox don't even look like CM Punk look in the ring for real. Like, physically wise. He don't look like Seth Rollins. He looks like Seth Rollins. Charisma wise, do Mox have the charisma of a Seth Rollins? No. Does he even have the charisma of this Roman Reigns? No. So, wrestling ability, Mox is going to take some risks. I will argue, I will hear your argument that Mox is a better wrestler than Roman Reigns. I probably wouldn't argue that. I would say, yeah. I'd probably say, yeah, sure. Sure, his in-ring ability probably better than Roman's, but I would confidently say that. Steph, about on the thing. So, like, why is John going to get the push over the dudes that look better, that are more charismatic, and just as good, if not better than you in the ring?
Yeah.
Somebody is the wink link. And the motherfucker who doesn't look as good as the other two, a lot of the times is going to be that. A lot of the times, the motherfucker that's less charismatic is going to be that. Like, you're crazy. That's your gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
I can't think of any Seth or Roman match on par with like Mox and Shingo from Battle in the Valley. I love these reactions from Eric right now.
Cool. Cool. So, all right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's a good match. That's a damn good match. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's a great match. That's a great match from Mox. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie to him. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I mean, you gonna tell me that match was? I'll be honest with you. That match on Sunday that Roman and Seth just put on.
Oh, they look like they actually wanted to kill each other.
Pretty good match. Pretty good match. Roman and Cody in Philly a couple years ago at Mania. Seth and Punk had really good fucking matches. I would have to go a little bit deeper into the bag, but I will give you that Mox single match is haven't seen what it was. It was a good match. It was a really good match. I will give that. And this is me. I'm a really hard critiquer of matches. I don't give my signal a lot, but I will say Mox and Shingo, great match, great fucking match. I will give you that.
So I think.
Also, yeah, Roman Cody won to actually slap. So I mean,
I think TJ stopped watching after that match because he was my co-host for West SmackDown, and I'm the one that had to watch the actual content.
So, I mean, like I hear the Mox thing, but I mean, just from every other perspective, you know what I'm saying? And listen, I've gone back to watching Mox on the Indies. I was watching Mox at a warehouse in fucking Philadelphia. Okay, when he was wrestling with CCW, I was there. Okay, I've seen it. Like, Mox is a good wrestler, but to me, it's not there's no it factor. There's nothing that takes him to the next level beside that. You know what I'm
So do
saying?
you,
Besides your
so
wrestling, it has to be something else. And
so
he just doesn't have it.
so do you think that if the E ever called him back and he makes that pop back to the Fed, you don't think?
He'll get a great he's gonna get a great reaction. He's going to get a great fucking reaction. Like don't get like his music hitting WWE. He's gonna get a great pop. He's gonna get a tremendous pop. Is it going to be like Edge coming back pop? I don't think so. Is it going to come be like when The Rock very first came back WWE? I don't believe so. I think it'll be very big though. I think it'll be a great pop. It'll be a great reaction. Um, but like again, it's gonna get boring, dog. Like, and again, there's already so many names at the top. Like, I don't I don't need John Moxley. That's just me. That's just me. Again, y'all can disagree, and that's perfectly fine. I can be corrected. I can be wrong, but I just don't see what some of y'all see. It's got to be more. It's got to be more. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I said he'll get a great pop. He'll get a great reaction. Those first couple of months of him being back will be great. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, he might draw a little bit, but I mean, like Drew McIntyre is gonna get a reaction when he ever decides to come back in the next couple of months.
I mean, he needs to. He need. Thank God he walked away when he did. He needs to like let himself breathe like Jericho did, and
Who?
he.
Drew McIntyre?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew's just taking a good personal. I mean, listen, I give props to Drew. Drew was a fucking workhorse for about a good solid 3 years of just
That man
like
needs a break.
giving, if not more, just every week, just giving you great matches, is giving you great character work, was doing everything, was going at everybody. Like dude was a fucking workhorse. Like so, I can't wait to see him come back. I think I don't know where he goes.
He needed some time with his hot wife. Whew.
Yeah, like I mean, listen, that's why I think the trick lose because I'm like, it can't be to put him it can't be to put him in the title contention because again, too many people at the top right now. I think trick, just go enjoy your wedding for a little bit, man. Go enjoy your honeymoon. I mean, I think Mello and Kalani getting ready to get married, so I mean, like maybe Mello enjoying his fucking honeymoon. I don't know.
I mean, you're gonna see a lot of people take their vacations and whatnot.
And get they people need it. I get it, but like I don't know, man. I don't know. Where did Street Profits go? Where'd they go? They went back to nowhere again.
Listen, man, I'm just. It wasn't. So I fell asleep during night one. I saw it after. I feel like it was still a snooze fest. Night two was a little better, only
Night two
because
was good for
Chelsea
the
won
most
it.
part. Night two was good for the. It turned around for me. The Baron Corbin Trick Williams match, ass. Um,
I geeked
the
out when
women's
Kevin
ladder
came back.
match. The women's ladder match was okay, cool. The match they turned into a fatal 4-way for the number one title shit. Like I also wasn't a fan of that, but
I
whatever.
mean, I'm not a fan of it, but I understand for the sake of the storyline, they're not gonna let Sammy get his lick back that easy if he ever gets it back.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
They also
So
needed
like,
a way
what
to
was the
introduce
point?
Kevin again.
What was so? I this is what I just don't get. This is what I don't get. You didn't want to take the idea, my idea, by the way, people. I will say this all the time. My idea of having Gunther win the Rumble, retire AJ, then win the Rumble, that was too much. But you have him retire Nick Aldis and then put him in the number one titles match when you also are putting Kevin Owens in it. The fuck was the point?
I don't think he retired Nick Aldis. I think Nick Aldis just wanted to wrestle that one time just to say he wrestled for the E.
Sure, cool. Again, what was the point?
Now Nick Aldis just wanted to wrestle to say he wrestled in the E.
That's fine. Okay, Nick Aldis wrestled Gunther. What was the point of putting Gunther in the number one contender match?
That was probably his
If you're just going to have Kevin Owens also come back in to win. Why was Gunther needed then?
This is all TKO.
Yeah, see, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It was unnecessary. I don't get why they did it. It was dumb. I don't even care. The rest of oh shit, Katie, did you leave me? I feel like Katie left me, so I'm just gonna talk to y'all for a minute, man. Listen, if you or somebody you know is struggling with erectile dysfunction, then please call Blue Chew. Okay, go on BlueChew.com and get you some of them Blue Chew Golds. Okay, don't go to the gas station and get you a honey pack. Don't do that. All right.
Damn it, Eric! You had to talk about Danhausen, and this is the fucking shit he did.
Katie, while you were going, I was trying to get us a Blue Chew sponsorship. So you're gonna watch this clip back, and you're gonna be like, God damn it, Eric.
I walked in when you said something about a honey pack, so I'm really curious to.
I'm gonna let you go back and watch the clip. I ain't telling you about nothing that happened.
It's fine.
Watch the clip because you're gonna be like, what
this is all Danhausen's fault.
So yeah. So before we go, I'm gonna move on to
X-Men.
Move on to XMen 97.
Fuck! First of all, when I saw that the person that plays Morph now say that he was at the finale for the last episode, like the screening for the last episode, I saw that they meant it was dropping today. So when I saw the fucking episode, but wait, let me put the disclaimer. Time out. Motherfucker.
Disclaimer.
This does contain spoilers. If you are a sensitive bitch, I'm sorry. You could watch this on Monday.
Katie, sorry, I'm not. If you're a sensitive person and you don't know what's happening in X-Men 97, please walk out the room now. You can come back and watch the rest of the episode after you're done.
Yeah.
Come back and rewatch it. But just leave now, okay? Because some things happen and it's a great time.
Okay, so between the last time we spoke about it, because when we talked about it on the podcast, I had just saw Magneto get turned into smithereens by Apocalypse.
Oh gosh, yeah.
We had one episode where they found Apocalypse as a corpse.
Yeah.
And now we are here where Cable, Jubilee, and the rest of Cable's gang brought. First of all, that was a whole mind fuck. They first found Gambit's card. I wanted to cry. That was the worst. Gambit dying in X-Men 97 probably broke my heart more than my last breakup.
Yeah, it was a hard episode. That episode where, in case y'all don't remember, Gambit dies in Genosha during episode 5, I believe, of season 1 of X-Men 97. Very, very harsh episode. Gambit dies saving Rogue and the rest of the X-Men, going out like the true fucking champion he is. But then Gambit gets resurrected by Apocalypse, more so in this episode to kind of become a host for Apocalypse, because Apocalypse needs like a host every couple thousands of years. That's why like the Apocalypse body is all like looking like a dead corn husk.
because his
Um,
soul got went into
yeah,
Gambit.
moved into Gambit. So like he just basically regenerates and is going to become another form, basically another form of himself, like he always does.
But I feel
Um,
like, but I feel like even though he was a had apocalypse in him, the parts about the wedding that they were gonna have, I 100% feel like that was still Gambit.
nope, none of that was Gambit. Nothing Gambit did in this episode was Gambit. It was all so we go back a couple of episodes to when En Sabinor and Rogue had their talk in the desert in ancient Egypt.
Where she said, "I hope
Um,
you find love, however it
right,
may
and he
be."
does because he finds love in the eternal. She ends up breaking his heart, which
And
makes him
takes his
more
power.
pissed off from that conversation. Um, and then yeah, so his plan is basically I'm gonna use this motherfucker's love against Rogue to get what I want, to hurt the X-Men, to fuck them up in every way, shape, and form, because they'll never see it coming from Gambit. Um, that was so everything was Apocalypse. Everything was Apocalypse. Everything was a plan to get Rogue on his side, so he could, inhabit her as well, basically, or basically enslave her the way he did the rest of the Thieves Guild. Um, Overall, this was a very, really good episode. I like
It
where we're
was.
going. I don't like that we only have, I think we have 8 or 9 episodes this season instead of 10, which is kind of thing. But however, they are working on season 3 and 4, which is great to hear. I just hope it comes a little bit quicker than fucking 3 years.
I mean,
Um,
if they already started working on it, you know, my thing is now. I love that they were bringing the storyline with Cable and Jean and Cyclops together.
yeah,
They were getting close just for that ending to happen. Now they're gonna work with the people that were against the
Cable,
X-Men.
yeah, Cable, you sneaky son of a bitch. Even tricking my girl Jubilee. But real quick, I'm going to talk about the last episode also of them in the Savage Land Part 2,
The one with
because I'm gonna tell you,
Polaris.
nigga, Polaris and Bishop rode into battle on fucking pterodactyls. On
Yeah.
pterodactyls, they pulled up on pterodactyls to the squabble. If that's not the most badass shit I've ever seen, Polaris jumped out of plane powerless to go get Bishop. I'm gonna tell y'all what, Bishop clapped cheeks that night.
And probably with
Okay,
a good time too.
Bishop clapped the shit out of those cheeks. Okay, he did. He clapped Polaris cheeks. Okay, and then what he did was on the throwback. Okay, he would absorb the power of the throwback to give a nice super clap
Patata.
when he was done. This is 100% how Bishop's powers work. You guys will not convince me otherwise. Okay. You guys will not convince me otherwise. This is how it happens. Okay.
I
Also, I did have to correct one of my friends today because one of my friends was like, hey, Gambit could just hit Rogue with a rubber on. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense until it doesn't anymore. Because the second he goes cheek, they go cheek the hip, it's over. It's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rogue can't bear touching him anywhere. So,
now
like,
I
you know,
wanna now that you said that though, with everything that happened inside him, I wonder would Rogue be able to actually touch him, or are
right
they
now,
gonna go
well,
back, or are they gonna reverse?
it's going to reverse. It's going to revert because remember, Apocalypse made it that way. Apocalypse learned from his past mistakes, so that when Rogue touched Gambit, nothing happened. Why? Because in X-Men, the animated series in the '90s, Rogue freed Archangel that same way from using those powers. So she took the powers, boom, got Apocalypse up out of Archangel, freed him from that spell and everything. And now Archangel is where he is. Apocalypse learned from that shit and said, bitch, not this time. Nope. Nope, nope. So, hopefully Rummy comes back, fully. A little different from the comics how they did this. But I listen, X-Men 97 has been
On its
chef's
point.
kiss. Chef's kiss all fucking season. I've had my like little nitpicky gripes, but for the most part, I love this fucking show. I do. It's a great time. It's a
One
great
question
time.
one question for you, right? I was
What's up?
thinking about the last episode, Strange Land, Savage Heart, and you see
Yeah.
the part where Professor X sits with Polaris and tells her pretty much she can be like Magneto. Do you think she could live up to it? Well, in this X Men world, do you think she has what it takes to really be on Magneto's level?
I mean, power wise, power set wise, she has the ability to be as strong as Magneto was. Will she be as impactful everywhere else? Probably not, but that's okay. That's okay. And actually, that's why I was okay with Magneto, staying dead because now we have the ability to focus on newer characters like Polaris and Forge and Morph and Bishop and these other characters that we don't Jubilee Sunspot like without being so Charles and Magneto focus.
I think though X Men '97 made a great job today of making Nightcrawler look as badass as he is.
Man, Nightcrawler this season too has been looking fucking fantastic. I mean, just like you've seen multiple sides of Nightcrawler, to where he was whooping ass like he was today, or whether he is just that kind of grounded character who sees things in a certain light. My son loves Nightcrawler. That's one of his favorite characters. I like Nightcrawler as well. So like I just love seeing the different levels to him. You know what I'm saying? When he's taking over and he's a little enslaved and he's a motherfucker. He is whooping ass. He's whooping ass. So like I love what they're doing with everybody. I like how everybody has kind of had their moments to shine. The only person that hasn't had like their big like moment or even I would say kind of episode this season. I get it because they focused on her a bit last season. Um,
Do
I
you think?
haven't seen as much from Storm this season as much as I would like to. I would like to see a little bit more Storm.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Storm guy. I am an Aurora guy. Give me more Storm all the time. I am
Oh,
I am I am stormed up like so I'm actually be honest with you, I'm cool with just getting I mean I love Rogue. I love most of the women, honestly. Rogue, Polaris, Storm, Jubilee, like give me more water. I mean, honestly, you can give me some more Beast this season too. Give me a little bit more Beast. All right, Beast only been getting like a quote here and there. All right, like I need more respect on some Beast on some Beast. I was upset I didn't get Colossus in the opening intro. I thought we were going to get Colossus in the opening intro,
I feel like
but
now
I'm okay
when
with
it
it.
comes to the episode, they're basing it based on who's actually on it now.
Yeah. So I mean, Polaris wasn't in this episode. Her part was in there. So I mean,
Maybe it
it
was
is mostly
leftover.
like the main. It is mostly the main crew, but I love it. I love X-Men 97. Also, y'all, if y'all haven't yet, go see Spider-Man. Okay, go see
I might
Spider.
be going on Friday,
Go see Spider-Man. I went on Friday, and boy, did I have me a time. So go see Spider-Man, everybody.
and then we'll come back and possibly do another
Yeah,
spoiler for this.
and then we can come back and talk about it. All right, because y'all, I won't talk about it now, but y'all need to go see Spider Man. That's a good time. It's a good time. But yeah, so these are my thoughts from the episode. Fuck Danhausen. Um,
Yo, Ace is gonna so be mad at you if he watches this.
listen, Ace. Listen, man. I dig it, Ace. I understand. I know Ace. I know, but listen, man. Fuck Danhausen. Okay. fuck Danhausen, fuck fuck the Bella twins, fuck Baron Corbin, um, fuck the mug root beer dog,
Yo,
um,
the whole company.
fuck and yeah, hold on now. I'm not listen, I'm not the dog is the only thing I'm mad out from this weekend. I like root beer, okay? So like there'll be no root beer slander here, Katie.
Oh, so we're gonna slander the dog from the company, but not the actual company. Okay.
Only the dog because he was in there fucking like making Chad Gable drink root beer during the time. Like, bitch, don't have no, okay? And if you're gonna throw him the Chad Gable, then you gotta do it Stone Cold Steve Austin style, and he has to catch them with one hand.
That's true.
So like if you're gonna do it that way, fucking sell me it, bitches.
BGs. But
So
that was
that's all I got.
that was what you got tonight on the Gorilla Talk podcast. This is all we were talking about the last few days, and we hope you enjoyed our madness with us. Next week, I
Oh
promise
man.
you, PJ Savage will definitely be here. We will do a Jeopardy because Ace wants to play a game with PJ Savage. His words.
You owe Ace a game. Imanito will be in the building next week
So
for Jeopardy.
Demonito is coming back for his win from Psycho Clown.
Yeah. He's pissed off about that one.
You know, but in the meantime, Eric, I know you got events coming up. What's going on with you next?
Oh man, this weekend I am at Liberty Comic Con in Oaks, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philly. I am the voice of Liberty Comic Con, so come join me. Come get into your cosplay. Come see some nerdy shit. Buy some art. Buy some merch. Come see these great fucking artists that we have. If you guys are in anime, we got Ryan Levy, who is from Chainsaw Man. If you guys like anime, we got Tim Oliver. We got a bunch of people who are just legends in the anime game. We got a Power Ranger. We got the voice of Shenron. We got a whole bunch of guys that are just going to be there doing panels with me. I'm going to be doing all the voice panels and stuff like that. Hosting the cosplay contest, the game. We're going to have a great fucking time. So, let's just have a great time. Come see me at Liberty Comic Con this weekend and have a ball, people.
Man, this was the Gorilla Talk podcast. Subscribe to us on the Raw Zone Media YouTube, youtube.com/at Raw Zone NYC, www.rawzonenyc.com. And of course, follow me everywhere at imivy.xo_. Until next week, hope you enjoyed our post SummerSlam show as well as our XMen spoiler recap. And once again, if you are a sensitive person, I am
Bit.
sorry. You're gonna have to live with this. Go back, watch the episode, and then forgive us. If not, we don't care. We're gonna do this again next week.
Exactly.
From myself and the comedic legend, I bid y'all a two sweep and a good fight and a good night.